Life is not defined by grand gestures or fleeting moments of brilliance. It is shaped by the daily choices we make and the simple habits we build. Too often, we complicate the path to self-improvement, seeking life hacks and shortcuts when the truth is much simpler. Transformation doesn't require a revolution. It demands consistency. It calls for intention. It thrives in the small acts we commit to every day. Today, I will share 7 changes that turned my life around in 1 week. These aren't just tips, they are a way of living, habits rooted in Stoic principles that cultivate resilience, clarity, and self-mastery. These habits took me through moments of resistance and doubt, and they led me to emerge stronger, wiser, and more aware. If I can experience such change, then so can you. Habit 1. Embrace the early hours. Waking up early is not about chasing productivity or adding hours to the day. It is about finding serenity before the world awakens. There is wisdom in the silence of dawn, a stillness that allows you to set your intentions without distraction. At first, the struggle to rise felt like a battle against myself. Yet, on the 3rd day, I discovered a profound peace in those quiet hours, a peace that allowed me to approach the day with calm, rather than chaos. By rising before the demands of life could take hold, I found clarity. I was able to greet the day deliberately, with light stretching, meditation, and a quiet moment to plan. If you are skeptical of the early hours, start small. Wake up just 15 minutes earlier. Embrace the discomfort as a form of discipline. In time, you may find that the dawn becomes a sacred part of your journey. Habit 2. Move with purpose. Movement is not just for the body, it is for the mind. For too long, I made excuses, convinced myself that I was too busy or too tired. But by dedicating just 15 to 20 minutes a day to intentional movement, I uncovered something more than physical strength. I found mental liberation. Whether through a brisk walk, a stretch, or a jog, I felt lighter, not only in my limbs but in my thoughts. Movement is not about pushing yourself to the brink. It is about being present in the act itself. It can be as simple as breathing deeply, noticing each step, and allowing the rhythm to clear your mind. Find a form of movement that speaks to you, and do it with intention. In the words of Epictetus, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Movement teaches us to respond to the world with grace and to act with clarity. Habit 3. Capture your thoughts. To write is to think. When we journal, we are not simply recording events, we are giving shape to our thoughts, understanding our emotions, and learning from our experiences. At first, I wrote about trivial things, the day's events, a passing frustration. But as days went by, the act of writing became a means of self-discovery. I began to see patterns, to identify fears and desires I had never truly confronted. Writing offers a mirror to the soul, reflecting our strengths and our flaws. When we commit our thoughts to paper, we create space to consider them more deeply. And when we record our gratitude, we train ourselves to see life through the lens of abundance, rather than lack. Habit 4. Eat with mindfulness. Food is not just fuel, it is a daily opportunity to practice presence. For so long, I ate out of habit, distracted, rushed, and unappreciative. But when I began to eat mindfully, I found that the simplest meal could be a profound experience. The sweetness of fruit, the crunch of a vegetable, these became moments of connection to the present. Mindful eating is not about dieting or deprivation. It is about honoring the nourishment we give our bodies and understanding how it affects us. It is a reminder to slow down, to savor, and to live fully in each moment. Habit 5. Set boundaries with technology. The digital world is a relentless thief of our time and attention. For 1 week, I limited non-essential screen time to just 1 hour a day. What I found was freedom to rediscover old passions, to read, to create, and to think without interruption. The constant pull of notifications had once kept me from true rest. By setting boundaries, I reclaimed my ability to be present. More than anything, reducing screen time transformed my sleep. The night became a time of natural stillness, not a race to consume more content. In this state, my mind and body found the rest they needed, and I woke each day feeling renewed. Habit 6. Declutter your space. Our environment reflects our inner state. When our space is cluttered, our minds are cluttered. For several days, I set out to declutter, one drawer, one shelf at a time. This process was not merely about cleaning, it was about letting go. Each item discarded represented a burden lifted, a clarity gained. As my physical space became more orderly, so too did my thoughts. The simplicity of a clean space allows us to focus on what truly matters. It reminds us that we need little to be content, and that sometimes, letting go is the first step to finding peace. Habit 7. Take intentional breaks. Even as we strive, we must allow ourselves moments of rest. These breaks are not indulgences, they are necessities. I learned to step away from the demands of the day, to close my eyes for a moment, to breathe deeply, or to walk outside. These short, intentional pauses did not detract from my productivity, they enhanced it. They allowed me to return to my tasks with renewed focus and energy. In the words of Seneca, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The mind can be our greatest ally or our harshest critic, and it is through moments of stillness that we learn to control it. Remember, it is not perfection we seek, but progress. These habits are not about doing more, they are about being more present, more intentional, more aligned with the person we strive to be. Start with one habit, and allow it to guide you toward the next. Embrace the discomfort as a sign that you are growing. In time, these small changes will lead to a life that is not merely lived but truly experienced. The path to self-mastery is not a race, it is a journey. So let us walk it together, with courage, with patience, and with the quiet resolve to become a little better each day.